Married with Issues. I kind of brain farted there what the name of our show even is.
It's been a busy day filing and stuff and getting everything together, but yes, it's issue 37.
Issue 37, yeah. And we're we're going to do a two-part year in review event this year. So this issue we're going to do where it's just me and you pretty much going over some of our favorite moments and stuff like that
Hey, Stay Puff, good to see
from the
you.
last year. Hey,
Thanks
what's
for
going on, Puff?
joining us.
And then what we'll do in the next week, we'll have members of the community join us. We're still in the process of contacting some other people.
It's always a work in progress, but yeah, that one will be next week.
But we do have several people down already.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna have the Boy Who Had Seven and Comic Geek McD probably starting the panel. Because I think, what is it, 6 weeks? I think it's 6 weeks you have.
It is 6.
Hey, what's going on, Mo? Hope you're having a good weekend.
Good to see you, Mo. Thanks for joining us. Hope all is well.
So I think it's 6 max. So that'd be, well, yeah, we're 2 people, but on one screen. So yeah,
you complete me.
All right. Yeah, and yeah, we got a bunch to get into. We want to get into like some of our favorite. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do like our favorite reads, so stuff we read this year, and then we'll do kind of mention some of our favorite stuff that we read this year that actually came out this year as well too.
Yes.
And I mean, I wanted to do like favorite covers too, but I mean, like you said, we were also kind of organizing and filing a bunch of books that have been laying around.
We ran short on time, and I learned that Pearl would go under alphabetically in DC. I thought it was an indie, but because of the Jinx World thing, it threw me off with the app I was using today. So I was like, oh, hey, you learn something new every day. But
yeah, because it has that indie feel. And
but like literally, there's more than half of our books are just in like piles right now because we're filing and organizing and getting it all situated.
Yeah, the comic room is kind of in shambles right now.
Just a bit.
We're also debating changing up our background a little bit more, maybe too. I've kind of thought of like another shelf or something, like we add on to it a certain way so we could fit some more slabs and stuff.
It's a work in progress because there's also talk that we might do it out in the living room where we'll be like direct line to the internet thing. So
that too.
He knows that stuff. I don't.
Yeah, we also brought
the Wi-Fi.
We also brought that up too. I mean, obviously, it's much more stable with the direct wired connection because I want to wire it to the Xbox eventually too, so that the Xbox has a direct connection as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rod, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, good to see you, Rod.
Yeah, Rod in chat. Yeah, and Papa said I'll be back on for sure next week. So yeah, and if anyone else in chat or anyone else watching this on the replay later within the next week before next Saturday, if you guys would want to be on the show, you can direct message. I can't remember. I think I put our Instagrams and email, the email for the show. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I think I put it in the description. I usually do. But another thing, I'm also getting over a cold and stuff too, so
yeah,
my voice still kind of sounds a little weird in my own ear right now. Excuse me.
Indeed. And so we're gonna go ahead and get into the top reads yet, or?
Yeah, well, because
I jump the gun sometimes.
Another thing I was gonna say is I kind of grabbed just a bunch of books that I found that I know like that we got this year. So some of our favorite pickups and stuff.
Yes. There's one that's like a number one for me that I'm still trying to get you to read it. You need to read it.
Well, there's multiple series that you like several times a day. You'll get on me to read. But I think you're probably talking about Ragnarok.
Nope.
No? Okay, no, Magic Order.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's the other one.
I was about to say, if you don't get it from me saying it got it in an A-OK, then you're in trouble. But you got it. So all is good. Yes. So mine would be Magic Order. This book McD sent us in an A-OK, and I fell in love with it. I had to get the remaining 5 issues because I think there's 1 through 6. Still so in love with this story. I've reread it a few times. It's just, I love it. It touches my soul. It's good. If you haven't read it, you totally should. It's a good one.
So is that one? So that one is like number 5, counting down to 1, or number 1, your favorite of the year? Because I mean, yeah, because I didn't really establish how.
I didn't really rank them. I just kind of went off the basis of that it was 5 top.
Just top 5. Okay. Yeah, that works too. I mean, we're not too.
Hey Joe, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Joe asked, "Is it cold where you live?" Yeah, it gets very cold here. We're close to the Rocky Mountains and stuff, so it's where we actually live. We're not like at too high elevations, but we're kind of where you start getting close up to it.
On the border-ish, it's cold.
Yeah. I think Magic Order was it 5 issue?
I thought it was 6.
Oh yeah. Because Joe asked, there was one we were talking about that was 5. Oh, I think I'm thinking of Absolute Carnage or something when I was talking to Dave at our LCS.
Yeah. No, this one I believe is 6. It's really good. I got it in an A-OK from Comic Geek McD earlier in the year. It was actually around my birthday when I got it, and I fell in love with it. The second I finished reading it, I was like, I need to go get the rest. And my LCS had only had like 2 or 3 of the other ones, so I had to wait for them to order in the rest. But the second I got them, I read them all, and I've reread it a few times over the year because it is just that good. And it's the one I keep telling him he needs to read.
To be fair, I did read the first issue that McD sent.
That would be this one.
And it was really good. And it kind of hooks you in right from the jump.
Which is like how I don't understand that you haven't like finished it, because it's so good. How can you ignore it?
I think I kind of been able to, because I've obviously been reading all this other stuff, but it's kind of been some time since then. Because like you said, that it was around your birthday. That was April.
Yeah. But it's
not to mention, it's definitely worth mentioning also this year we took a big hiatus as well too.
That's true.
An unplanned hiatus that
totally unintentional, but we're back now.
See, and I think we mentioned this about it too, like, because another thing that actually contributed to the hiatus the most was Hangouts going away too, because Hangouts went away pretty much that first week that we took off would have been our last Hangout stream.
That's right.
So we missed that week, and then after that, the next week rolled around, and Hangouts we knew Hangouts was going to be gone. So we're like, we don't even know how we're even going to do it.
Yeah. Because
I don't think we knew about like StreamYard yet.
We had only heard. Well, we were doing Direct Edition Squad with Hobby and Comic Books NYC, Jeffrey Comic Con, and Bake, and they had been like in the side chat that we had. They had kind of gone over it, but we had missed the opportunity to go over it. So yeah, and
that's how we found out about it, huh?
It was a group chat that I think it was Bake that was saying it was either Bake or Hobby, maybe even Jeffrey. One of the 3.
Yeah, I almost wanted to say that it was
explaining it, but I'm not too good by I can't even talk. It's been a long day.
It really has. It's been a long weekend, actually. Well, but that's flown by.
Yeah, the weekend's gone by fast. We were originally going to do the show yesterday, and it didn't work out, but it's still very well.
Yeah, yesterday was really crazy.
Seeing everything with the Boy Red 7, Matt, and it was so worth watching.
Yeah, that's actually what we'll be getting into on the next segment. I'm glad they touched that.
That's what.
And speaking of Bake,
hey,
what's
Bake,
going on, buddy?
Good to see you. That's what.
Bake said, what did I say? you were mentioning when
it was something about the StreamYard that we didn't know how to use it yet, and I'm not tech savvy like he is, and so I barely know the basics of technology, and that's enough to get me by. But it was something around the time of our hiatus was also when Hangouts went away, and we didn't know how or what StreamYard was, how to use it.
Yeah. I do want to mention too. I think it was Rod. He mentioned he's down to be on the panel next week. So yeah, we'll get you down for sure. Yeah, because I think, like I said, I think it's 6 max that we can have, and I'm sure we'll have people, the comic community carousel.
Yes,
sliding in and out. And like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Rod.
Thank you.
This actually didn't come out this year, but this is one of my favorite runs ever, really. But the Jane Foster Thor one. So, and to show it, this is the art germ covered as 705, which, if I remember right, I think 705 was, no, it wasn't the start. For a minute, I thought it was going to be the start of the death of the Mighty Thor, I think is what it was, but I think it's back there though. One of those ones.
We still got piles everywhere. I went through filing books.
Well, yeah, and I think you got only the indies.
Yes.
So we still have Marvel and DC to go through, which is obviously the bulk of it. I mean, you, like, your books is mostly indie, where pretty much my only indies is like Spawn and.
I love my indies.
Vampirella now, like some of the vampy stuff.
There's that one I've been reading, Trees, and I really enjoy it. I know there's more to it, but that was like prior, that came out before what's going on now, and I kind of got brief details on it to just kind of get the gist of things, to know what I needed to understand the story, and I've really been enjoying it so far. It's good.
Yeah. Bake says in chat, have you guys seen the Harley Quinn cartoon show? I thought it looked cheesy from commercials, but man, was I wrong. It's really good for adults and funny.
Is that
and we had that's the Kaylee Cuoco doing the voice one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. And Joe said, I heard Harley was good, and we've kind of been hearing that too. And for me at least, I was along the same pages as Bake. Like, I kind of thought it would be cheesy, but we watched. Was it on YouTube or something when we watched some of those like behind the scene clips?
Yes, because we wanted to hear what Kaylee sounded like.
Yeah, how Kaylee did.
Because Bernadette had done it too. Like, yeah. Yeah,
Bernadette from Big Bang, and she had done it well.
Yeah,
she done it really good.
She does have a good.
And I was nervous. I was nervous, like how Kaylee was going to do it, but she did it different. And I wouldn't say I don't know, maybe better, maybe not, but. It was good. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I'd say they both had their equal parts to how they went about it, but they both did good, because we're big Bang fans. I can't talk. I give up.
Wow.
It's been that long of a day. No, yeah, we're huge Big Bang fans. I'm trying here, and. The girl that played Bernadette and the girl that played Kaylee Penning both did the voice for.
Because Bernadette did it for some of the movies.
2 different times.
For some of the animated movies.
I think they both did good though.
But yeah, so that kind of documentary, it wasn't like a full blown documentary, but that behind the scenes stuff that we watched, it was surprising me. It actually did look really good, and. We still need to get the DC Universe app, so we haven't watched anything on
We still need to watch Batman Hush, but that's good to hear that it's not. It looks cheesy for kids, but the language is straight R-rated. That's a good thing.
Yeah, and it seemed like that from the parts that we saw on this behind the scenes thing. Hey Steve, what's going on? Steve's in there. Hope you're having a good weekend.
Hey, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and Bake said he was pleasantly surprised how good the writing was, and the voices are great as well too.
Because we watched that background back thing.
I know, just behind the scenes is
like what I keep behind the scenes, and because we're just curious to see what she sounded like, and it was good.
Yeah, because I wanted to see how she approached it, because Bernadette did the still kind of southern, kind of
high pitch.
Yeah, and high pitch too, right?
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and jump into my second story that it's actually kind of a one shot. I loved it. I fell in love with it, and she's very feisty in it, and I think that's what I love the most about this one. Is another one that I received in an A-OK nonetheless. Like comic karma is real, and they just send me the best books. But it would be Catwoman Defiant. That is double signed that Jeffrey Comic-Con and Kavi NYC had sent out to us in an A-OK. And I really enjoyed the story. She was feisty and it was good, and I loved it. And I had never heard of it until they sent it. I'm like, whoa, what is this one? And it was a good read.
Yeah, it's signed by Dick Giordano and Brian Stofries, it looks like.
Yes. It goes to my sentimental box.
Oh yeah,
I only pulled it out for special occasions.
And I'm pretty sure, didn't we look it up? I think it is like a original graphic novel. I think it's an OGN. It was at Grindenberg.
It was Defiant Catwoman. It was good. I loved it. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I don't think I found books for everything.
There's books literally everywhere right now.
And this one actually came out last year, but I read it this year. Here's the hardcover to No Surrender. This you still need to read.
Yes, I do need to read it. See, that's the thing is like
this was such an awesome story.
Yeah, I still need to read a lot, but that's the thing is when you said top 5, I just figured like 5 stories that I've read, not necessarily ones that came out the same year. So I honestly don't think any of mine. Actually, one did come out this year, and I've really been loving it. It's really, really good.
Well, I think I didn't even bring in my paper that when I wrote all that down, but
you tried to be so prepared.
I know. I've been trying to get on the habit of like setting up the streams instead of like the day before, like 3 or 4 days before. But also preparing like throughout the week, and but time, we're just way too scatterbrained. Time gets away. But
that's interesting though.
This is definitely worth highlighting if you've never seen this on. Well, I mean, a lot of people like seen this art and stuff because I think this was actually some of the covers. But it's Mark Brooks.
I was just saying that's interesting that Big's comment that they bleeped out a word and it might have been for the comedy, but. I could see how that could be it. It would be interesting.
Oh, like the bleep itself was kind of like part of the gag.
Bleep out a word, which kind of made him mad because there's not a big deal, or but they could be making fun of it, like how some people are funnier than others.
Because Harley can be a little self-referential as well too.
I love that meme where it's Deadpool and Harley Quinn, and they're like psychiatric help with each other, and they're just like going back and forth. It's a great meme. I need to save it on my phone one of these days if I come across it again. It's a good one. And so I'll go with my next one.
Yeah,
this one I really enjoyed, and this is one that he told me to read because in the beginning of us collecting together, he would always give me a lot more to read than I would him all the time, and it would take me forever to read it, but now I read it pretty quick. And so without further ado, I would have to say Brave and the Bold with Batman and Catwoman. Not Catwoman, Jesus, what am I saying? Wonder Woman and Batman.
Yeah, that was an awesome story. And the art.
The art was beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Liam Sharp. And I think we are going to probably get that in hardcover too. I would definitely like to reread it in hardcover some, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Maybe, but so that was one of my first times really seeing Liam, like actually reading a book with like Liam Sharp's art. And then shortly after, the Grant Morrison Green Lantern run was announced with Liam Sharp as the artist, and I was like,
beautiful art.
Well, no, I'll get Wonder that when we do that soon.
Wonder Woman and Batman, they knocked it out of the park. To solve a crime, To solve a murder across two worlds.
Across two worlds.
If you haven't read it, it's really good. I recommend it.
And this one is on both our lists for sure.
Yes.
And to me, it's actually, I would have it on kind of like a sleeper of 2019 as well, too. Because just for the fact that, at least me, I didn't see too many people talking about it.
I saw a few people. I think Rod and Perry.
American Carnage. Yeah, Perry. Yeah. I think
Rod
I do
Perry
remember Perry talking about it. Hey, what's going on, Gray Man?
Hey, good to see you. Thanks for joining
Brave and
us.
the Bold, the team up book for the ages, right? Like, I love the old Brave and the Bolds, and we actually want to kind of find some Batman and Green Arrow.
Yes,
was some of the ones that we want to find.
So I was cataloging all of our books into this app, and I found out that there's a Batman, Ivy, and Green Arrow book out there. And it sounds good. And
I think it was an OGN.
I can't find it anywhere, but I don't remember the name of it.
It was it was like the poison, like tomorrow, something with poison in tomorrow, like tomorrow's poison or the poison in tomorrow, or
I don't remember exactly. I just know it's going to be a purple unicorn if I ever find it.
Yeah,
it may be possible, but it's one of those like you never know. Because like I didn't know about this one that they sent out to me at that NYC and Jeffrey had sent out, and I love this
one too. Yeah.
But it's kind of like that where it's like a one shot kind of what'd you call it, OGN?
Yeah, original graphic novel to where it's not collecting like single issues,
right?
Just an original trade like graphic novel. Yeah. But I haven't been able to find it on InStock. I couldn't find it on eBay so far. Just kind of looking around, you know.
That's why it's a purple unicorn.
It seems like it's definitely low production. I wish I could remember the name. I just remember it was something with poison and tomorrow or something.
Hey, Comics on the Mind. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Hey, what's going on? Hope you're having a good weekend. Live from the underground. I love that.
It's
all right. This one
from above ground.
This one will. I'm trying to think. Oh, I think I forgot to. Well, no, because I do want to show it. Hang on, it's right here. So
are you sure?
This will be Ninja.
I saw that happen.
Okay, so
I didn't see a thing.
Call me a bad Batman fan, kidding. But this is my favorite read of the year, and I probably should have read it a long time ago.
It is a really good read, and it was one I posted a single issue copy from the run. And it's,
And this is the 15th anniversary deluxe edition of it, hardcover, but Batman Hush, right? So.
Beautiful book. So good.
Yeah, Comics on the Mind, watching all these awesome live streams and cleaning. That's kind of what we were.
Yep, that's what I started this morning. I got through the indies and had my coffee, and then I lost momentum, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I kind of ended up just creating a bigger mess.
You did, because I cleaned and it was nice and neat and everything. And then, like, I swear, 20 minutes later, I'm like, it's kind of messy again. What happened? Like,
Comics on the Mind says collecting Hush right now. I lucked out with our Hush run.
Yes, and you were at a bidding.
Yeah, I was in. Yeah, so I won a full Hush run. And the last two issues had the A covers and the villain variants.
Yes.
So it was the full run and then some, right? But and it was from Amazing Murfinators, who I won it from, and I was in a bidding war, and if I remember right, I think it was the boy who had 7. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it was Matt too.
Yeah, I think it was Matt, but
you just wouldn't let up.
It was like me and him, like boom, boom, and I was like, nope, I'm getting this. Like I was just like not even second guess. Yeah, it was. And they were gorgeous. They all showed up in Mylar, and they were incredible.
I do hope he was able to find his own copy of it, though.
I would be willing to bet he might have even already.
Probably, because I mean it has been like almost because I was back in like March, April.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know where the time's going. It's disappearing too fast. It needs to slow down.
Yeah, Comics Online. Yeah, it was a sweet come up too. I'm trying to remember what I paid too. It was a good
some
deal
odd dollar
too.
amount.
Yeah,
Rounded to the next dollar.
It was
and
a killer
subtracted
deal.
and times by, math.
The only thing though from the Hush that I still kind of would like to get is the
Movie.
It's the
animated.
Well, no, it's the variant to the first issue.
Oh,
remember, it's worth more and more popular than the A cover, and it's the one that the Batman pop is
off of.
Because that we have the Batman and Catwoman Hush pops.
Yeah, I do recall that.
That sounds weird.
It just took a second, but I do recall.
But yeah, that I can't remember if it is a variant or if it's second printing. I don't think it's a second printing variant. I think it was just like a B.
That one you would know more than me.
But it's a killer cover. And then this is probably, I can't remember. I might have to go run out there and grab my paper really quick.
Okay. I'll show my next one then.
Yeah, show your next one.
Okay. Here goes. My next one is, I think it came out in 2018? 2017? I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It was a kind of a team up. I really enjoyed the end story and thought it wrapped up pretty well. It was Marvel Knights. This is another one that he had recommended for me to read, and at first I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. He was giving me so many to read, like so many all the time. It was overwhelming, and then I'm like, okay, no, it's not so bad. I'll actually catch up on it. And now the tables have turned, and I've been trying to get him to read so many stories that I've read. I'm like, you need to read this, and it's a work in progress.
Yeah, I've been good not playing Destiny pretty much all weekend.
Yeah, but no, I was saying how you were the one that got me to read this one, because you would give me a lot of to reads. You give me almost every book you read. I'm like, there's too much. I can't remember everything that's going on in all these different stories. I'm like,
and speaking of,
I can only read so much at a time. Absorb.
And speaking of Marvel Knights, I have something to show a little bit later from some of my favorite pickups of the year.
Oh.
It's not a big key or anything, but it's a really like personally sentimental. It's a sentimental book to me, at least.
Yes, which is actually another good point, because the one thing that did happen this year that was actually not too long ago was my brother-in-law. We were over there hanging out with my sister and discovered that he had the full Green Arrow Kevin Smith run in issues, and I was going on about my third or fourth month of trying to find that whole run, and it just so happened
pretty
that
much
my
like
brother-in-law had every single one, and he actually gifted them to me, and I still can't believe it. I made him drive home so I could keep them in my lap the entire time, and then even when we got home, I still just had them on my lap. I'm like, I can't believe this, and it is.
Because that was what got you into collecting. Like that's your origin story, pretty much.
Exactly. Like, yeah. And well, the thing is I was able to get the first issue, and he already had that one as well. So we've made a deal that we're both going to get our first issue signed by Kevin Smith if the opportunity ever arises. But yeah, those are books that I cherish and are in my sentimental box because it was just the full run of, it was good.
I didn't grab. Well, yeah, because they're super heavy, but I haven't finished them obviously because they're massive. But another thing I started reading this year that I'm really loving is the Jeff Johns.
NYC, good to see you.
Hey, what's going on, Colby?
Lose your train of thought.
No, the Jeff Johns Green Lantern. I have we have the 3-volume of the Omnis.
Yes.
And I started reading the first one. And Jeff Johns,
legendary.
No secret. One of my favorite writers.
So good.
Let's see, No Surrender. I got into Hush. And then as far as, excuse me, sorry. And then as far as some that came out this year, Immortal Hulk obviously needs no introduction, right? But my favorite run of this year is would have to be this one.
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
It is a good one. It is a really good one, but I'm going to raise you one more to one that you should be reading that you've only read the first one too. So are you ready for this one? It's really, really good. And I know other people in the community have been really liking it as well.
Oh, wait. I think I know what it is. Oh, okay.
He's only read the first issue, and I've already read all the others. And I think they are doing this very beautifully. It's a good read, and I'm really enjoying how they're doing it.
Well, it's funny because, like I mentioned earlier, the Jane Foster Thors, some of my favorite stuff I've ever read.
Which is odd because
I read this, and then I told you, oh my God, you got to read this, because I've been trying to get you to start because we have the Jane Foster Thor run and trade too, and I've been trying to get you to read that. But then I read issue 1 of this first to see like if it kind of pertained a lot to that. Or if you could just jump on this.
If it's a good starting point.
So I said it was very good. You should read it. And then
it is a good starting point.
You just got hooked and flew through the first 5. And now you're telling me to read it.
Yeah. See, the tables turn every once in a while. Like, it's a give and take. It works both ways. Sometimes I rub off on him too much and I'm like, okay, my bad. And other times it's just the reverse. Gotta love it though. But yeah, this is really good. And it's one of my favorite reads right now. And
I'm curious too, because how it has co-writing credits with Jason Aaron and Al Ewing, right? Jason Aaron, yeah, Al Ewing. I'm wondering who's kind of doing more. You know what I mean? Like who's actually writing it more? Because Jason Aaron, being kind of the architect, pretty much of the Jane. Yeah, even though Jane Foster had that what if decades ago, but.
I like the story. It's really good.
It's almost like he's kind of just like overseeing it. You know what I mean? And Al Ewing's probably might be like actually writing it. I don't know. I'd be kind of curious to know.
It's good writing. You can look it up later.
Oh, hey JP, what's going on, buddy?
Hey JP.
Yeah, JP said Valkyrie's so good so far.
See? Yeah. Right? That's what I keep telling him. I'm like, you gotta read it.
I'm gonna have to read 2 through. Didn't 6 come out now?
Yes.
So 2 through 6.
Yes.
Did you read 6 yet?
No, I got up to 5 because I was filing books. So I was going to read 6 tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was, Comics on the Mind said Jason Aaron is his favorite. Jason Aaron is one of my favorites too. He's an awesome writer. And you know what I can't wait to get into? This is going to be what I'll be like reading because a little bit later we're going to look into next year, like what we're looking forward to. Next year.
I don't know what I'm looking forward to. There's so much. You always go for the ones that are out of reach.
I knew.
You silly little man. I love you though.
But it's
not quite.
Yeah. I don't think this was the first book, but pretty much the start of his Thor stuff. Like the Thor God of Thunder stuff, and because this one is the Accursed. Yeah, this one's like the.
I guess Venom would be my number 3, but I sort of kind of just part about. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the start of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Comics on the Mind. Donny Cates Thor ? I'm looking forward to it.
I really like his writing. I think it's good. Wasn't he also the one doing Guardians?
Yeah.
Because that's another one I really love. I didn't grab that one. But no, the Guardians has been so good. I've really been loving that run too.
Yeah, Guardians. I know. I did write it down.
That's one he's still telling me that I need to read that I haven't had the chance to yet is Old Man Quill. But we do have it.
Oh, no, Old Man Hawkeye.
Oh.
Old Man Quill we were getting, and I think we read like the first couple.
But you still told me I haven't read any of the Old Man ones, and you had
Man Hawkeye. And see, I had never read any of the Old Man Logans, which was the start of like the Old Man stuff.
Are you sure it's not Old Man Quill? Because I could have sworn there was like
Old Man Quill we have, but we didn't read it. The one I've been telling you to read, like it was one of my favorite. It was my favorite reads last year.
Right.
It was Old Man Hawkeye. Yeah.
Well, I still haven't read either of them, so I was just getting to the point that I still need to read Old Man Quill and Old Man Hawkeye. So that's on my to-reads list now.
Yeah, so that's another thing I'm going to be getting into this next year is finally reading Old Man Logan, because we have the run and trade, which as I said, it's like the start of like the
Mm-hmm.
Old Man universe. I kind of hate calling it Old Man Universe because, as far as I understand it, it's I think it's the regular 616 universe, just like 50 years in the future. And Old Man Hawkeye was 5 years before that, so like 45 years in the future, if I remember right. Because I've still only read it the once, and I'd actually reread it.
What was it like yesterday? I think it was when we were like on our way home from somewhere. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like a what if story. Like, what if they were to do like a what if story on DC, but the what ifs are Marvel, and you said it'd be something else, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, back when they were the amalgam.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine if there's
Amalgamverse or whatever?
Yeah, like if there's like a what if of like Catwoman and Green Arrow, or that'd be interesting. Like,
that'd be a weird.
It'd be weird, but it'd be like totally like I don't know. It occurred to me yesterday when we were driving home, and it sounded so much better in my head yesterday than it does now. But it still
because when you said that yesterday,
out of it, because there was one other one that I don't remember all of it exactly, but if I do, I'll get back to you.
I kind of know along the lines of where you're thinking. I remember, when we were talking about that.
I think that it would be crazy, and it could be an interesting aspect.
Oh, what's going on? Aggressively relaxing.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, they said Old Man Quill had a surprise in the story that made my jaw drop to the floor. See,
that's like the last Catwoman book that came out.
That run has been good too. That's another sleeper. I'll say. So some of the sleepers that you don't really see, that I liked, that you don't really see people talk about too much, but the current Captain America run.
Yes.
The covers alone too. Alex Ross. Yeah. We always hear about Alex Ross's Immortal Hulk covers, which have been phenomenal, but he's also killing Cap covers too. Like he's the one up right there on the wall, right there to Cap 2.
Yeah.
That cover is.
He's been killing it, knocking it out of the park. Like the art is so beautiful on those. I agree that there've been sleeper ones.
In American Carnage, which we showed, that one to me was kind of a sleeper as well. Did you show your favorite from that came out this year? You didn't show that one?
Maybe. Did I? What one was it? Because I showed those ones, all 5 of them. It was Valkyrie.
I know Valkyrie's one of your favorites right
Defiant,
now.
Yeah. And Marvel Knights. And the other one I really liked was Dead Eyes, because it was Dead Rabbit. And then Dead Rabbit, I really enjoyed the first couple issues, so I'm really glad they were able to bring it back as Dead Eyes. And it's really good. I am enjoying that one as well.
Oh yeah. So back here a little bit. Comics on the Mind said, Guardians is good right now, ending at 12, question mark. I think what I heard is, so Donny Cates is taking over Thor, and I think Al Ewing is what I heard is going to be doing Guardians, but I don't know if they're renumbering. I don't know if he's going to continue with the Donny Cates numbering, but it's Marvel, so I'm sure it's going to be renumbered.
They'll probably renumber. I don't make the rules. I don't do it like Snummy, but no, they probably would. But that's interesting.
I will say this though, even though I'm sick and tired of Marvel constantly renumbering, at least they have the double numbering, the legacy numbering. Even though no one really, you don't really hear people call it that number. Even though I do, I miss the days of triple digit. Big numbers and
Well, speaking of.
Yeah, let's get into that. So.
Speaking of, well, we're talking about it the other day because I think I'm a real sucker for story arcs. The ones that you find where it's part 1 is 3, part 2 is 3, part 3 is 3. It's just, but it's not necessarily a number 1 because it could just so happen to be 134. But you never know what you find. And so we went on a small hunt last night. And the LCS.
It was kind of like the his and her segment that we had been talking about. We were going to start doing
a little bit,
but a little different.
But we ended up shopping for ourselves this time because we're like, yeah, we were just like the second we walked in the store, like we got the whole. It looked what was in there, and then
we each came up with a just a small budget where we each had the same amount, and then this is what we got. Yeah,
we were originally gonna wait until like when we were planning to do the show yesterday. We were gonna wait to see what the other had got until the show, but then the show didn't end up happening. And I'm like, okay, I can't wait. You have to see what I got, because I was just like, I knew it was something that he would really want, and
you killed it. Yeah, you did good.
Yeah. So without further ado, I was able to find this one here. It's a Spectacular Spider-Man Part 1 of the Sin Eater, and then Part 2 and Part 3. I was so proud of this. Because I walked out of the store a little before him too, so I didn't even see all of the books that he had, and he didn't see any that I had. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I know. I'm like, I can't wait to show you. I was so proud of finding these ones. I was like, I gotta show you. Like, I couldn't wait. Like, yeah, it's like on Christmas Eve. It's a tradition in my family that we get to open more present. He's never done that. I swore to you, one year I could have sworn he was doing it just to torture me, because I'm like, I got you so many Christmas presents. Why didn't you want to open just one? And
I know it's weird, like in my older age, that I'm like that, because obviously when I was younger, it was not like that.
Yeah. See, so it wasn't necessarily that I was excited to see what it was that he got that I didn't see, but I wanted to show him the ones that I found.
Yeah,
and there's still another one more that I found, but I'm really psyched on these.
So there was so here's my first one. This is actually a birth book, so it's March of '84, the month and year I was born. Thor, the Mighty Thor 341.
The Mighty.
Yeah. There you go.
The glare.
I know we still need to work on our.
We have a light, but it's not plugged in because my phone needed a charger. The charger is a little more important that time. We're trying to work on better lighting too, as well. So I mean, it's coming along, but yeah.
Well, yeah, because like we said, we also might move out to
the living room.
Yeah, the living room.
Yeah. So then, to go ahead and proceed with the sucker for short story. I can't talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Show the next one.
Yes, I'll just move to the next one. But it's Web of Spider-Man Art Attack, which works out perfect because I was starting to run out of Web of Spider-Man and Spider-Man books to do for Wednesday's Spider-Man tag, and then I came across these beauties, and I'm like, oh, it's perfect. And I just had to, because they were having a sale that they were like, our back issues were only $1.
Yeah,
that's even on our budget. We can afford to get just a little bit, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because this little haul we got, it was really small. It's crazy how much we got, and there's something really cool at the end that the owner did. I was really shocked. I'll show you.
I know. I was really surprised with that too when you came out to the cart a little while later, which is when I was watching Stay Puft's show.
Yeah,
when you were in there.
Yeah, you were watching. You were watching Puff.
And then last but not least is part 4 of 4. So it's like I am a real sucker for these. If I find anyone that's like a part 2 of 4 or anything like that, I love them.
Hey, McD, what's going on, brother?
When they're all in one, and then I'm like, I have to get them. I just have to. Hey, McD, good to see you.
Yeah, McD says Web of Spider-Man is awesome. Yeah, we're so I mean we've obviously been working on ASM, but we're also going to be putting together Web and Spec too.
Spectacular.
Spec Spidey.
Yeah, there's so much more.
And then for me, staying with Mighty Thor here.
which has appeared yet. See?
All right, sorry about that.
Internet blip.
Okay, I think we...
Yes, it's showing on the phone that it's frozen, so they might still be able to hear us, but I don't know if it's still frozen. Is it still frozen? Can you hear us? Oh, there it goes. See? Now we're back. Told you. Everything's gonna be all right. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
Yes, I think that's what I was shown was Mighty Thor 350.
Oh no, McD, thank you so much. Speaking of, we were going over our favorite stories, and I just had to show the one that you sent. Of course, it's kind of piled back here. 1 second. This is still one of my all-time favorite ones from when you sent me out, is Magic Order, and I read all 6, and he still has yet to read them. I don't know how, but he just hasn't gotten to them yet. And yeah, so we are also in the process of an AOK out to you as well. It's in the works.
Hey, Camp One Strange, what's going on, buddy?
Just so you're aware.
Yeah. Owen the Gray Man said, yeah, he just got his biggest D-Day book. Speaking of D-Day books, still in this hall, I'll skip this in the same hall. So here's it's a copy like this. It's a Star Wars Empire Strikes Back like magazine from like 1980.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that came out on my birth month and year, I think it's actually I don't know if it's another Star Wars magazine or if it's a Star Wars comic, but it's a painted cover like this. But a different image.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's got like a bigger Han Solo like there, and I think Leia's like on a cameo angle next to it.
Yeah, it's one I was looking for you at some point, and I couldn't find it. Yeah, but I'm still on the look for.
I think I saw it on eBay was when I first came across it.
Yes. See, and so then it's like.
Yeah, exactly. NYC, yeah, and it's Empire too. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back, which is my favorite of the film, which is pretty much most people's.
It's actually it's a little more difficult to find on the League of Common Geeks that I was doing. I know you're not adding them on.
Oh, I know. I still
because it was like the magazine. It was different, but
yeah, I don't know if they would even have. Oh, you did find it?
I thought so. Didn't I?
I don't know. I can't remember. For some reason, I was thinking that you didn't, and then I was gonna try and find it, but I could be wrong.
I remember I was having a hard time finding it, but then I think I found it. I'm pretty sure I found it. Yeah, because otherwise I'd still be disappointed.
That's true. Yeah, you wouldn't have let that go for sure.
I can't help it. It's part of who I am. It's written in my blood.
I think this is the last of the.
I don't really hold grudges or anything. It's just OCD and figuring things out.
And here's a Mighty Thor 353. So still chipping away at that one. See, and what's funny about this one, it says March, but then the copyright is 84. So at first I thought this was the birthday book, but it was actually of 85. They just haven't changed it actually came out March of 85, but the copyright on the front hadn't changed yet since it was only in March. But
yeah, and then for the rest of mine, it's actually going to be what I'm looking for in 2020, and being able to just stay within our budget and hit the sales of the back issues when we can. I am still in the works of trying to get the Jim Balent back Catwoman series. I have a good chunk of it. But I have the newest edition, this one here, that I'm super stoked for it. And, I just realized we still haven't checked to see how long the run is. I need to double check that real quick. Not at this moment, but...
On the Green Arrow one?
Yeah.
I know. I can't believe I forgot to check it. But
So with that, we had, I think it was... Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so we had already found these ones, or it's Green Arrow, and it's the Mike Grell. Green Arrow, and I am super excited to get this all, and it is suggested for more mature readers, which is the type of reading I like, where it's adult, and I'm super stoked. So, but I had actually passed on this first one when he found it,
a while
not realizing what one it was, and then later finding out, I'm like, sometimes you should just not listen to me. Like, he knows when to not listen to me and when to listen to me, and I'm like, okay.
No, I don't.
Just, for the most part, you're better at it than I am. But yeah, no. So I do have this one here. So I will be trying to collect this one, and I have all the way up until 12.
I think you have like 1 through 12, and then 17, because 17 was your birth book of
No, this
Green
one
Arrow.
April. No, not this one. My bad. I jumped the gun.
I know. It's 17.
Yeah, see, and you're not to listen to me. So you just proved my point.
Oh, yeah, and look. See, told you. Kent Von Strange said Mike Grell is my favorite Green Arrow artist writer. Yeah, hands down.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for these, and like I've already got a good chunk going. I have 1 through 12, and then I have 17, and it's the art on them, and I'm super stoked for these. So my goal is 2020 to get the rest of this.
And you recently read Longbow Hunters too.
So good.
That I still need to.
See, that's another one where I told you need to read it. The tables really have turned in a year's time. Like,
I know.
It's beyond me. See, because this time last year, it was like, this time last year it was the other way around, where he was always giving me books to read, and I'm like, okay, I can only read so much at a time. But yeah, see, and then that one jumps to 17, but then I have 8. So I had to get these. They were only $1. They were on sale, and I'm a real sucker for Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, and Count said Longbow Hunters is a great 3-issue story if you haven't read it. Yeah, I always hear it as like the definitive kind of like Green Arrow story. So I've heard a lot about it. I've never personally read it, but we have it, and like I said, she read it recently, and I'm gonna read it soon.
It's really good. You should definitely read it soon. This one is actually probably one of my favorite covers out of the ones I have so far. Is 11. It's so beautiful.
It kind of looks like I almost said like travel brochure or something, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Just because that sunset and
then 12.
That's awesome. Count had him sign all 3 issues. Oh, that's awesome.
See, that's another goal. That's another one.
Grow, yeah.
So I have 1 through 12, and then I got a random 17. But this is going to be my goal in 2020 when I get the chance to hunt. I'm going to go after.
See, that one is your birth book.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
And
I just got confused for a second.
I love the composition of it too. How he's in the foreground, shocked, and you can see what he's looking at in the reflection in the window. Like that, yeah, that cover is just brilliant.
I'm a sucker for Green Arrow, and I'm even a bigger sucker for these. That's what I'm gonna.
Especially the first, because the first 3 it looks like are painted. Well, the first 2 look painted. The third almost looks colored pencil almost.
I'm super stoked because in cataloging our collection, it really bit the collecting bug.
Like the back issue.
Yeah, like the back issue hunts. Yeah, because I started to realize that there's all these good stories, and it's just, yeah. So I'm super stoked to work on Green Arrow and Catwoman Jim Balent in 2020. We'll see where it ends.
Yeah. McD said he's really been looking for that Neil Adams sketch cover on Green Arrow. The one.
Oh,
see, and when that came, I think it is 48. We do have that one. When it came out, we looked everywhere. We actually went to pretty much the 3 or 4 different shops that we actually have in our area.
Yeah, we did.
And I think was it like Midtown? I think I know I got it on. It was either online or eBay or something. Is how I eventually had to get it. But
I really don't know because you ordered so much stuff down. I didn't keep track of any of it.
I don't remember any of it either. No, but I'll definitely keep an eye out to see if I can find another one because it's an awesome cover.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, you want to try and find it before too much time goes by because of it's white. You know, there's so much blank white space, and because it's literally just like an all white cover and just pencil, and it's definitely one of those covers that probably is not going to age well.
Please hold while we deal with the technical difficulties.
Okay, I think.
You know, like the whole music when you're.
Yeah, see, and I don't know why our internet keeps like dropping in here, but we're definitely probably gonna. Yeah, we're definitely gonna start.
Yeah, because we have the router out in the living room that we're debating getting it hardwired, and then just doing it out there, and then having like we'll still have the comic room obviously, but yeah, we're.
Okay, I think JP has us back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's up for debate anymore because our last couple shows, it's been doing this.
Yes.
Where it's just like blips or something. It just because in the corner of the laptop I could see the Wi-Fi bar, and it just goes down then like back up, or sometimes I have to switch it to.
Wasn't it Bill Nye, this Wi-Fi guy?
Yeah, it's something like that.
We need to change ours to Nerdum Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where? Oh yeah, I didn't know you can.
Did it freeze?
Do that.
Did it freeze again?
I think for NYC it might be if you can.
No, it's still going.
He might have to.
Restart.
Refresh, yeah, or bleh, yeah, refresh.
That one thing that you do.
Right, yeah. Stay Puft says internet can be the worst villain sometimes.
It really can be.
It is.
It's just, it's ridiculous. We rely on technology so much for it not to be that reliable. I don't know why we put so much trust into it, but we rely on it so much. We're screwed.
Oh yeah, JP said he has us back, but he closed and reopened it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad it didn't end this stream entirely, and
yeah, the timer is like still going and everything.
I told you it'd be all right. It's all good.
I know. I just
that's nothing compared to what Rod had on his show with New Comic Book Day. Buyer Pass.
Yeah, Buyer Pass.
Buyer Pass. Yeah.
And
you guys handled
to
that
their
like
credit,
champs.
Yeah, like, they handled it like champs, and it was hilarious. It was.
So
Jabroni's reactions had me like just cracking up. I mean, he was crying. He was crying. He was laughing so hard.
Yeah, you guys handled it very well. I had seen your story that day, and I'm like, I have to see this. And it just, with the new work schedule, we watch a lot of them on the replay, but Yeah. See, so props to them for how well they handled it. It was beautiful.
I mean, I've definitely gotten better with it. Back when I used to Twitch stream and stuff, whenever
that
there
was a different
issues,
story.
Yeah.
That was this because that was more complex.
Yeah, and streaming there, it's a totally different animal too, and
oh yeah, it's nothing like it is here.
And we had an entirely different setup too.
Mm-hmm. And I would get a little carried away with my grenades. There was one time we were playing zombies and I tossed the grenade and it literally bounced off his head and then right back at me and killed me. I couldn't stop laughing. I think
that clip is actually on our YouTube channel, just way farther down.
Yeah, it was funny.
And we actually did pull some of our old clips that I think we'll probably be sharing on Instagram
possibly
at some point or sharing somewhere. Okay, Daredevil 257. See, this one's actually, it's a crossover with Punisher 10.
Ooh, that's what it is. Okay.
Same story, but from a different perspective. Yeah, this one for $1. Here we go. FF320. Need my Doom covers. Thing versus Hulk as well. And John will like this one.
Yes, indeed.
X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 290.
There's some good finds. There's some really good finds there, and it was a good time.
McD says, "Are you missing any new Spawn issues?" I mean, as far as like newer ones, no. I think I've gotten like all the like really modern ones from like 289, right? Is where it started. I think we have 289 up to current.
Yes.
And then as far as like the others, we have like 1 through 20, and then like 50 and 69. It's a lot of the middle.
It's 1 through 19, and then it's after 19 it jumps to 280. It's a big 250. It's a big jump. It's a big
because we have a few. We have 50, and we have a couple hundreds because we have like Alex Ross.
It could be 19 to 50. Issue 19 to issue 50, because that's still a big jump.
Yeah, so
that could have been
20 to 50. I don't think we really have any in there.
I don't think so.
But I mean, I do have in this. This is one of my favorite things that we got this year, and we had the 10-book run. I mean, I talk about these a lot on our show just because these are gorgeous. But these Spawn hardcovers,
my head itches.
And these aren't like the normal ones that you normally see around, the thinner like 6-issue ones. These are 20, like this one says it collects issues 26 through 37, so it's more like a complete collection kind of size, with like 10 to 12.
It's beautiful. I'm a sucker for trade paperbacks. Like I like hardcovers sometimes, when depending on what it is, but I
used to be the same way.
I love the trade paperbacks so much more. It's just I don't know what it is.
And yeah, when we finally get McD's stuff out, he's gonna
get one.
Yeah, he's gonna get to experience this stuff firsthand. See, and like,
hey, Andy Albert, it's good to see
Spawn,
you.
Holds a special place in my heart, and I know McFarlane has his haters and stuff, but ever since a kid, I've always been a huge Todd McFarlane fan. And these, like I said, these hardcovers with this page quality and just how incredible the art looks, the color, and
absolutely.
I talk about these hardcovers all the time, but
every chance you get, you do.
They're just incredible.
But they're so good. It's granted, though. I mean, hey, there's obsessions of certain things, and it's okay. It's kind of healthy and works out for the best. And but I only have 2 other things to show from this year. And it's
did you show all that from that haul thing?
Yeah.
Because that's okay. Well, I'll hurry and I'll show the rest of mine.
I thought I got more than you. What happened?
I don't know. Second
I don't
gambit.
know how that works, because I remember my back being bigger than yours. But
giggity.
You just snuck a few extra in there.
So yeah, I still need a 266 is still one of my kind of smaller grails, but I mean I love Gambit, so that's still another one. But
I still am in
Second
disbelief with and Kavi NYC. Like if you're still in the chat,
I know,
I'm
right?
gonna cry when I get it again because it's big, and I thank you so much for it. Like, with everything, thank you so much.
Oh,
I'm
I just
still
noticed
baffled.
Yan McD said or spawn variants. I think a lot of them we kind of got like the AN B covers from like the 289 up to now, and I mean obviously those guys. Oh my god! I mean they AOK'd us some killer 300 variants and 301 variants, and
there's some. I still have the variants for the Stranger Things he sent.
Oh, Andy said, yeah, Spawn's awesome working on the single issues now. Yeah, I'm building mine back up. I mean, when I was a kid, Spawn #1 is one of my most sentimental books. That, I mean, I had comics before Spawn #1, just a few. I mean, it was early, but Spawn #1 is the one that like hooked.
It's going out this week, and I'm just like I'm gonna cry, and I'm gonna get
you will
slapped,
again.
and I just is this real life?
You will.
I'm
again.
Not being pranked. It's happening.
And speaking of goals of next year, and like I said, it's a huge sentimental book to me. And I have a raw Spawn #1 that maybe could fetch a 9.8. I was really looking it over because I'm debating sending it in, but
I'm definitely gonna do it.
It's probably like a 9.4, 9.6 for sure. But one of my biggest goals is a 9.8 Spawn #1 slab. And I mean, and it doesn't, like, yeah, it'd be cooler if it's a newsstand or if it's signed by McFarlane or whatever. But I mean, it doesn't.
Well,
I don't know.
And the one that I still can't believe it. The one that you're sending is going to go well with the one highlight. The first 2 slabs I ever received was this one, and it was back in February of this year. I think it was that he got this for me. It was back when Punisher came out on Netflix. Yeah, it was around then because the power went out at work and we all left early, and then we came home and realized there was a package, and it's just this is still my first child, but she's gonna have a sister soon of herself in a different era. I am just so stoked because this is like my pride and joy. Catwoman.
I know, so, yeah, Andy.
And no, it's amplified. You took it to the next level, dude.
I know, right?
I'm still like speechless by it. Like it just.
That's seriously because I actually compared it. It's your New Mutants '98. Like it's your biggest grail.
There's gonna be tears.
I mean, obviously her first appearance would be the ultimate one, but I mean, come on, let's be real. So right. Still Rage is the next logical place to go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Andy said, so you managed to read Absolute Carnage yet? I still haven't. Okay, so
you're a bad nerd right now.
I'm a terrible one. When we were on our little hiatus was when Absolute Carnage was coming out, and when we actually just yesterday when we were at the LCS, I was talking to Dave about it, and it's almost to the point because I don't think the trades came out yet, right? So
I don't.
I'm probably gonna have to read it in trade, but our LCS had put Absolute Carnage #1 in our home, but it's.
Yes.
Yeah, NYC. Yeah, Batman 1. Golden Age is one of my biggest grails too. But I can't. Right? Yeah, right.
That's when you get the facsimile.
Exactly. I didn't know that they when speaking of it was on Puff Show when they were talking about the facsimiles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that I don't know if it was recent, but Big Will had the AF-15 facsimile.
Oh, okay.
And it looked like they. Yeah, it looked like they did a good job reprinting that one.
I got the Ivy one, and see, it's like the way I see it is, it's like on a budget. It's like these other books you can't afford, but you can still appreciate and cherish. Like what the
Yeah,
book
facsimiles are
represents
awesome.
itself.
You know?
Like, yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
save these two for the end. So okay, so these are still.
It almost fell.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were trying to steal my thunder.
No. I was preventing it from falling on the floor.
I've been. NYC says, are they doing a Batman 1 facsimile? I don't think we had heard anything. You were just saying.
Yeah.
Like.
I'm sorry. I didn't give it false hope. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. But they should.
Like, have they ever? Like,
if they haven't, they totally should.
Yeah, they definitely need to.
I didn't even stop it. Yeah. Oh. They should do it. Somebody should get on it and call them and be like, do it now. And it'll happen.
Puff has the AF-15 facsimile as well, too. I really want... I'm going to be looking for that one.
Let me correct myself. If available in facsimile, get the facsimile.
There you go.
My bad. I jump the gun sometimes.
All right, so I did finally jump on this. I haven't read it yet. Because I was debating, because I haven't read, House of X, Powers of 10, and all that, but I did get the hardcover ordered. It should, we should have it next week or whatever, so I could finally read that and then get into all these X books. But Brian Hill is probably one of my favorite writers of the year. Like, I became a big fan of him this year.
He's a good writer. I really like
Brian Hill's awesome.
Because wasn't he the one that did Postal? And is doing Postal?
Yeah, that, American Carnage, Batman and the Outsiders, I think he's doing. I mean, there was, I think he kind of had like a really small run on Tech, I think, at one point, not too long ago.
Yeah.
But I was surprised. I mean,
OCD can be hard, but it's, man, you just got to do what you got to do sometimes.
So yeah, I got 1 through 3 on this. It's Brian Hill and Simon Kudranski is the art on it, and he's been doing the art on the Punisher book.
Yes.
And his art and actually Spawn too, the current Spawns, and his art is different, but for Punisher and Spawn and stuff, it looks really good. It's really awesome. Yeah.
It fits.
And Andy said House of X, Powers of 10 are awesome as well. Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things. I love Hickman too, and I was stoked when it was announced that he was going to be, coming onto the pretty much taking over the whole, X verse, if that's what you want to call it. But okay, here's a couple more. I didn't know.
Where did you get? Hoarding some. I
didn't know Lee Bermejo did some of the Daredevil covers in Volume 2. Let's see. No glare. Yeah, so they are a little dark, but yeah. So this is like when Ed Brubaker was on Daredevil.
I don't know if you were in the chat yet or not, NYC, but I wanted to show you this one. It's one that made my list for the year when I read it, because she's very feisty in it, and it's the one you and Jeffrey sent out. It's the Defiant one. So if you weren't in it, I just wanted to give you credit one more time, because this was a really good read, and she's really feisty, and I still love it. I love it so much. It's incredible. Just wanted to backtrack there for a second.
Okay, and this is what stole the haul. This one's all right. ASM 174. It's actually based off the site I was looking at, saying it's the first 35-cent issue from 1977.
77.
Yeah, ASM 174. So it's kind of an early Punisher. It's not like, I had to look it up because I was like, it kind of, maybe that's his like third appearance or something, but no, it's not. His third appearance was, I think it might have been like one of the Punisher magazines.
From that one book?
Yeah. Yeah. And then, such a killer deal on this one. ASM 162, First Jigsaw. Which, I mean, he's not my favorite villain, but
it's got a glare.
One of them, I know. Yeah.
Okay. See, this is my OCD. I'm like, you gotta show it where you can see it with no glare. But he found this one. I was really surprised he found this one too. I was like, yeah. So because we had full intentions of waiting until the show to show each other what the other got, because we somehow managed to do it in the same location. Like, where he was over at a different part of the store and I was over at another part, and the whole time we're in the store, we didn't get a chance to see what the other one had at all. And it was just like, okay, well, now do we want to torture ourselves and make ourselves
wait until now?
Yeah. And yeah, so it's really gonna come into play when we do his and hers. I think it'll just be like once a month.
So is that how we'll do his and hers now? So we'll do this where we each have the same budget. We go and get, you know, a little haul or whatever we get with that budget. We show it, and then chat votes on the better haul.
If you want, yeah. That works.
Okay, and then now what I was saying, the owner surprised me with. Okay, so as I'm at the register, as she said, she had already gone out and she was in the car watching Puff's show.
Yeah, I needed a cigarette, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out to the car. I was like, don't take too long. I won't leave without you. I was like, if you take too long, I might really leave without you. And I was like, no, I wouldn't. Just don't take too long.
And the book I was really looking for on this hunt was I think it's Mighty Thor. I think it's Thor 390. I think, but it's first Cap wields Mjolnir.
But he found this instead.
Cap and Mjolnir, and I also found Spider-Woman #1 too, but it's still there.
Oh wow!
It's in the whole. So yeah, I love like Cap and Mjolnir. We have a few of the figures. There's a few of the statues I'd like to get, but so I'm standing at the register. You know, the owner Dave's ringing me up, and I see a pop because like the Funko Pops are kind of by the register, and I'm like, oh,
very strategically placed. I can't say that word.
Dave he's a smooth criminal. Like yeah. He knows what he's doing, and I'm getting to it. I know, but I'm like, oh man, you're gonna get me in trouble. And I was like looking at it, and he's you want a bag? Like he asked if I wanted a bag for it or whatever, and I was like, no, you're gonna get me in trouble. I can't remember what he said. He said something, yeah, but it's Christmas or Merry Christmas or on the house or whatever. So you want a bag, you know?
Yeah, he's a really cool owner, and he's really nice.
The Cap with Mjolnir pop.
There was one time he almost got him in trouble because it was when I was telling him to stop ordering stuff, and we had gotten there, and right as we walked in, he's like, "Oh, hey, I got the thing you ordered." And the funniest part is at that time he didn't order anything, and he was just being a smart ass with us. And I was like, "Well, wait, what? Am I missing something here?" No, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I know you're sitting there like you were fired from ordering. No more ordering shit. And then we, as soon as we walk in, hey, I got that thing you ordered. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I swear.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. That's pretty awesomely generous, though.
Yeah. So I mean, all in all, I mean, yesterday it was awesome because
it was so incredible to watch you guys bombard Matt, you know, and getting the girl who had 7, getting her the Punisher statue even is just it's so awesome to watch it. If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it because it was a
nice segue. So we'll get into some of our favorite community moments of the year. And I want to mention real quick, Sam's Tangled Web just jumped into the chat. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Sam, good to see you.
You missed some awesome Spidey goodness this episode. Oh, I still have it in my hand right here. Here's ASM 162, first Jigsaw.
I set mine up back there, but there's also other books and I don't need the Leaning Tower of Cheesa to fall over. So because it's not really leaning, but I think I'm not gonna risk it.
So yeah, obviously I think it's pretty much a shoe-in. Best community moment of the year. Obviously, it was Grail. I mean, it's kind of they both have to do with McD for sure.
Oh yeah,
kind of like a two-way tie, with the Grails Anonymous New Mutants 98, and then Matt, the boy who had 7, with a little help from us, I guess. But oh my hell,
Red Hood.
Yeah, first Red Hood.
How do you not? It's been a long day.
Yeah.
No, there's just so many good moments, and it's just so incredible. What I really love is to see how far everyone's come in the year that it's been. It's the growth of the community and the friendships made, and it's even Steve going out and comic hunting with Jeff, and it's just, I love it. It's so incredible, and it restores my faith in humanity. I love every moment of it. And even though we did go on our hiatus, it was around the time that we switched from Hangouts to StreamYard. So it was a work in progress, but it's I couldn't be more grateful for this community and everyone in it, and just how generous and nice and caring and considerate everyone is. And it's just, we take care of family, and it was truly incredible to see Matt get his statue last night, though. It was
hey,
perfect.
Hudat, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, and Stay Puft said, yeah, McD was a great moment this year. Yeah, see, and it was crazy because we had kind of heard of Grails Anonymous because of Jeffrey.
Yeah.
So when McD said something, like I have something from Grails Anonymous, I was like, oh my God, please be what I think it is. Please be what I hope it is. And even that, even him just saying Grails Anonymous, like I was already like, and it takes a lot for me to like cry and stuff. Like,
you know what else is a good moment is to my surprise, when we got our first Those Guys package, it was I still thought it was awesome. It's like, it's still so cool, and I got a really cool hat out of the second package, but it's still just incredible how generous everyone is to.
Yeah, as like a personal thing, that like happened to us personally.
Yeah.
The Those Guys surprise like second AOK box like a week later.
Yeah, it's really
was awesome. Yeah.
It really surprised me because it was like we just got to Those Guys a week ago. Like, what do you mean you're sending another? What?
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy, but it's that everyone is so considerate and caring and generous.
And like you said, I mean, it's only kind of been like a thing for about a year.
Mm-hmm. And it's grown a lot, and it makes me want to be better than the person I was yesterday, and just help everybody else out. And I love this community. I love being a part of it, and it feels so good to be back.
See, and it's crazy, like, think of what everybody's done and accomplished in a year, imagine 5 years from now or something,
Memories last a lifetime.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy how it even kind of formed and started. Like, it wasn't really like forced, or it wasn't like someone said, "Hey, this is what we're doing." Yeah, it was so organic and natural. Like it all just kind of just came together, and it wasn't like one person saying, "Okay, we're starting this," like community. Yeah,
it's I love it. I love it. It's just so nice to be.
And it definitely goes without saying to Matt, cap off an awesome year. Yeah, Matt, the boy who had 7's 12 Days of Christmas event that I think I was going to say that he wrapped yesterday, but there is going to be one more. Isn't it Matilda Gothica, I think is the name.
Yeah.
I think like January or February. It will be after the new year. He'll have one more, but if you haven't heard of him or seen him, check out The Boy Who Had 7 Talks Comic Books and watch his 12 Days of Christmas videos, like all of them. They're all good.
They all prepare for Waterworks.
Yeah, prepare to be changed, really, also, too. Like, you will come out of that a better person for sure watching those videos. And like you were saying, to see what everyone did for him in return. What did Kavi call it? It's a revenge. What is it? Revenge.
No, I can't do it.
I know. I'm brain farting.
I can't. I don't know. I didn't know.
Revenge generosity or something something.
Help
like
us out, NYC.
I know. Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, he'll drop it.
It was Revenge.
No, it wasn't Gratitude. I don't think.
It's
Um,
he's like, I don't know. It's
yeah. Sam said, Matt is so amazing. Yeah, and Sam had he's on one of those episodes, and his was an awesome one.
It was a great pun, and it was like
Revenge Generosity. Okay,
Revenge. That's what it was.
Revenge
Thank you.
Generosity.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you were close. Gratitude starts with a G, so.
You see, I was close.
You were close. Yeah. But yeah, Sam's Tangled Webs was an awesome one too.
Yes, by far.
It was the Cap 100, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
They were also
that's another big book on my list too. That because it's first. Well, it's like Cap's first like self-title or something. I think because I was gonna say first Silver Age, but Avengers 4 I think is his first Silver Age. Actually, I think.
I couldn't be more grateful for getting to know every one of you, and it's been the best part of my year is being able to do our Married with Issues and being back, and yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like Pup and NYC is talking about it in April. There's going to be an awesome meetup in Orlando, MegaCon, and
we're gonna have to start saving.
I know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like I keep saying, I don't know what the realistic possibilities are. It's hard to tell now, but
the possibilities are endless if you just believe. I'm kidding.
Oh my god! I think you watched way too many Disney movies or something.
No, I'm a total cheeseball. I can't.
Speaking of movies, so this year we also had one of my favorite movies of all time, Endgame. Right?
Endgame was good. Howard the Duck was in it.
That's the first.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Endgame is Howard the Duck was in it.
No, I also think I am Iron Man. I also think that too, but there's so much. There's just so much.
Even when we went and seen it the third time, the Avengers Assemble just
there's so many
brings
good moments.
A tear to my eye every damn time.
How can you compare them all? Like there's so many. Why can't they all just be great?
They actually had that book at the LCS yesterday, and I almost got it. And I think it's the first Avengers Assemble on cover. And remember, it was like Avengers, a really early one, purple background with Cap. I want to say I think it's the first Avengers Assemble on cover. I could be wrong, but
yes,
I can't remember the number. I want to say 16 or something, but it's an early Avenger. But I would have got it because it was it wasn't a bad price, and I like low grade better than no grade, and I like beat up books sometimes, it tells a story, but that book was just there was barely a cover, I mean there was big gashes out of it to where you're literally missing cover, so I would definitely want at least a little bit better one.
There's one last thing I didn't show yet, and it was something I got for my birthday in April that I love, and if I ever get the chance to meet Marjorie Liu or Santa Decatur, I will crack it and get it signed. But it was the Monstrous 9.4 issue 1 slab that he had surprised me with on my birthday, and I still have this short box of Monstrous, and I can't believe I almost forgot to show it. But yeah, that was just another one of the highlights of my year. But honestly, I think the biggest highlight is what NYC did for me, and it makes me speechless. I can't believe it. It's so incredible.
Oh, Steve says 12 Days of Christmas isn't over, mwahaha, because the Florida boys have sent Matt a little okay. Perfect. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, real quick, I'm just going to show some of the stuff, because you touched on it, some of our favorite pickups of the year. This is one of my favorite covers of all time. This Lucio Perillo Mylar, gnarly glare. I think it's Green Lantern 6.
Yeah.
But I promise you in person, this thing is incredible. Yeah,
Thank you so
it's
much,
one of my
Jacob.
favorite modern covers.
We got one in the works for you. It's gonna get there. It's in the work. It's in
this one
it's a
was
work in
actually
progress.
a really recent one. This one was in the LCS. I think this is the last Deadpool #1 that we needed. I think we have
I think so.
most of them. I think that's the one that Mark Waid did. This is another one of my favorite. God, this cover, Mark
You
Brooks.
just grabbed so many
I know.
books. Chill.
This is I think this is
Relax.
994. I know. I could tell you were trying to like wrap up. I'm
just chilling.
Lucio Prillo
Spinning
on
my
this one
chairs.
too. Yeah, Lucio Prillo is probably one of my favorite cover artists, like current or modern ones. That Grim Knight one. This one, as I said earlier, a big Todd McFarlane fan. So this is a classic.
To which,
one on Batman.
while I was grabbing books and getting them reorganized and situated and everything, I realized that we had a action figure out there that I had not seen before. At least I thought I hadn't seen it, and I just straight up asked. And I was like, "Wait, where did this one come from?"
Oh, some of the Spawn ones.
He was like, "No, it's been there for like a while." I'm like,
I had
Are you
meant
sure?
to grab some of the Spawn toys to show, because those seriously are some of my, probably could be my favorite thing, picked up this year, just because those are the figures. Because I had all those, when I was a kid.
but I had never. It's crazy how little things like. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it just
Yeah.
I noticed it, and
there was
I
this.
could have sworn I hadn't noticed it before. And he's like, "Yeah, it's been there." I'm like, "Are you sure it was that one though?" Because I remembered all the other ones around it. So I'm like, But
this one.
I don't know where I was going with that story either.
This
it
one
just
was from an
kinda
Epic
happened.
Hunt. There's Secret Wars.
Thank you so much, Stay Pup. You guys are. You guys are incredible.
Oh, that was Pup that said that. I'll be sending out that. I'll be sending that out tomorrow. I thought it was NYC because NYC was he mentioned something earlier. Oh yeah, it's Pup. Yeah, we're still working on.
It's going on 5.
I know. I'm wrapping up. I promise.
I still gotta go to my weekly
Last
meet.
2. Yeah, because these were also 2 big ones on my list too. Everyone knows I love my wait, what way am I? Black issue Spideys or black suit Spideys. Did I say? Oh my god, I need to
calm
down.
No, it's
this one, February 1968, Gene Colan. Oh, another one of my favorite ones of all time. Daredevil 37. This is
so many good
super
ones.
clean one. I mean, the page quality you could tell isn't the best, but.
And next week we will have people with us.
Yeah,
definitely.
so definitely tune in next week. We're gonna have community members kind of going over all their favorite.
I just can't believe the year's almost over. I don't know where the time went.
Well, you know what the crazy thing is? It's also the end of the decade. So
True.
doesn't like 2020 just sound so much more futuristic,
Not
sci-fi,
really.
spacey, more than 2019, like 2019, 2020.
7 years sounds more than 6 when you wouldn't think it would be that much, but it's only a year. So it's like 7 years sounds a lot longer than 6 years, but it's only a year. So it's like, it's all in your perception and how you see it. It depends, but it goes by way too fast.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because our 7 year of being together, not married, but 7 years being together is coming up, and 6 to 7, like just 7.
It feels like so much.
It caught me off guard. I was like, really? Is it really 7?
Mm-hmm. The time goes by fast, way too fast.
Because it's crazy that we've been married for over 2 years already.
Oh, I know, that's crazy.
That's what's crazy, because it seems like it was literally like a week ago or something when we got married. But
it's like that one song, "Yesterday Was a Year Ago," or something like that, along those lines.
Yeah, yep, Lois Lane 70. Yeah, and when we were at the LCS yesterday,
I couldn't believe it.
I was flipping through their Lois Lanes. Yeah, they're old ones.
I still can't believe it.
You know what I've kind of been looking at lately, because we don't have a Golden Age book. We're still kind of because we want our first Goldie,
Right.
Golden Age book to be something that means something to, not just get a Golden Age book for the sake of getting a Golden Age book,
Right.
But some of the ones I've been looking at is some of the Dell comics, like Lone Ranger ones, because I used to watch that with my grandpa when I was really little, and so and he actually used to have some of those laying around. Like he would kind of look at them.
Check out the charity auction tonight. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, check it out. I just noticed that because
Yeah, NYC said everyone checking out the charity auction tonight. Yeah, we'll definitely be there. I mean, I highly doubt we'll be bidding or anything like that, but we'll definitely support it. And what channel is that going to be on?
It's that one.
Because it's
I don't know, but
Sunday. I mean, Comic Corps does them a lot, or
we need to be more informed sometimes,
Oh, Hero Initiative. Okay.
Oh, hey, that was actually what the thing was at work when I got the posters from work. The Heroes in Crisis thing is the Heroes Initiative with the best customer service, and but no, definitely check out the charity if you're able to help.
Oh, on Strictly Comics YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, Pupsa, did you see the Lone Ranger books on today's Silver Age Sunday show? No, I need to. That's actually one of the shows that I was going to watch on replay tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, those. I mean, some of the ones I've been looking at, there's some awesome covers.
It gets dark so quick in the winter.
I mean, because like a lot of the ones that I've seen on eBay and stuff, a lot of them seem to be right around like 1955. And I mean, there's like a few different websites, and I see so many people differ when like Golden Age ends. There's like one site will say 55, one will say, I think I've seen one that says like 53, and
to each their own.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired.
I know.
Yeah, it's been a long day, and I still got so many books to go over because it's like a tornado hit our books. Like they're all over the place. It's a work in progress.
I know, yeah, and
we're getting them all organized and
of course
rearranged.
It's Sunday already. See, and since we're doing the show, it feels like Saturday right now. Because that's when we normally do our show. But yeah,
I just got lucky and I have tomorrow off, but it's only because I have to go take care of adult stuff that isn't really going to be any fun at all. So,
I gotta work.
I gotta go take care of it, and it works. But yeah, it definitely still kind of feels like Saturday than it is Sunday
because they're doing the show. Yeah,
I just got to go to Smith's to get a new pill case thingy and go to my mom's to get meds for the usual Sunday meds.
Alrighty, hour 38 minutes. So, all right, thank you everyone in chat for hanging out.
Thank you indeed so much. Feature and Shoulder, list some paperback you're looking for and hardback too. Okay. All right.
Oh, listen, paperbacks you're looking for and hardbacks. Okay, well, I mean, our LCS just ordered the House of X and Powers of 10 hardcover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, come on! I have a hell of a wish list on in stock trades.
That you do.
What we do plan on starting to get is the current cap run in trade. The Ta-Nehisi Coates run.
So many.
I know, right?
So many indeed.
I know. I'm trying to remember some of the ones because I have looks like the first 3 of the Daredevil Back in Black, but I think there was more. Oh, and another one, the run, Chip Zdarsky's Spec Spidey run.
Yes.
That I think it was the run. I think he ended that right before he jumped on Daredevil.
IG.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Steve says, message me on IG your list. Okay. Yeah. I'll see. I'll have to get my in stock list, and yeah, she loves trade. I love trades too. She loves her trades as well.
They're the best.
But I've really
They're
been
the
loving
easiest to read.
Hardcover, oversized hardcovers and omnis, and I had one more thing that we got on a killer deal. Speaking of hardcovers, the Damned hardcover we got for like $5.
Yes, it's a
score.
It's a killer deal.
Because
it's a really good one.
Because our boss brain farted it, or not our boss, our LCS's owner brain farted and put up the wrong signs for the sale.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole trade section of in our LCS, just for that one day though, but it was a good thing we went that day, was like 60, 65, 70% off or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, a $30 hardcover that we got for like $5.
It was a steal. It was.
So yeah.
Right.
Now I need to go read it.
Yes.
So on that note, thank you guys. We love you. We'll see you next week, and we'll be on with a bunch of community members. Message. You can DM us on Instagram if you want to be on the panel next week. It'll kind of be the same format of what this show was. Top moments of the year, what you're looking forward to next year, and
I'm looking forward to that Green Arrow and Selena Kyle runs, and
I want to just keep working on Daredevil, X-Men. I need my Avengers Volume 1.
You're an overachiever.
I know.
Yeah, I love you anyways.
Hey, Perry.
Hey, Perry. We were just
right as we're wrapping it up.
Catch the replay. Live long and prosper. Or the one I did. What was it? Live long and
have mercy. And have mercy.
Because I was in the Punisher shirt. Yeah, that one was great. Live long and have mercy, or live long and prosper. It's been a long day.
Have a good night, guys. We love you.
With that ado, have a good night.
All right, see you next week.
I don't know what the delay is, so I guess we'll find out.